Is the Immigration Reform and Control Act still relevant today? Is the Immigration Reform and Control Act of 1986 still relevant today? This question invites us to look back at a significant piece of legislation and its ongoing effects. The Immigration Reform and Control Act, often called IRCA, aimed to tackle unauthorized immigration in the United States. It made it illegal for employers to knowingly hire undocumented workers and required them to verify the eligibility of their employees. It also increased border enforcement and created temporary worker programs for both agricultural and non-agricultural sectors. When we consider Latin American history and migration, IRCA's relevance becomes clearer. The law's initial goal was to reduce unauthorized immigration by penalizing employers and offering amnesty to certain undocumented immigrants already living in the U.S. While it did lead to a temporary decrease in illegal border crossings, the numbers soon returned to previous levels. This was particularly evident during the amnesty application period. Despite significant federal spending on enforcement, estimated at nearly $187 billion since IRCA's passage, the population of unauthorized immigrants has grown to around 11 million. This indicates that enforcement alone has not effectively addressed the complexities of migration. From a Latin cultural perspective, IRCA had mixed outcomes. The legalization provisions allowed many Latin American immigrants to gain legal status, which positively impacted families and communities. However, the act did not create a flexible legal immigration system that could adapt to labor market demands. Many Latin American migrants continue to seek opportunities in the U.S. due to economic and social challenges in their home countries. The limited pathways for legal entry have contributed to ongoing unauthorized migration. Today, the immigration landscape is more complicated. New policies often focus on enforcement and deportation, which can create additional barriers for Latin American immigrants seeking legal work authorization or residency. For instance, recent changes have made it harder for legal immigrants to obtain Social Security numbers, which are essential for employment. Additionally, new immigration fees have increased, adding financial burdens for those trying to navigate the system. Looking ahead, anticipated shifts toward more restrictive immigration policies may further complicate the situation for Latin American workers and employers who rely on immigrant labor. In practical terms, IRCA remains relevant as a historical foundation for current immigration enforcement and legalization frameworks. However, its limitations highlight the need for updated reforms that balance enforcement with realistic pathways to legal status and work authorization. For Latin culture, which values family unity and economic opportunity, effective immigration reform would ideally provide more accessible legal channels and protections for immigrants. While IRCA set important precedents, its relevance today lies more in what it revealed about the challenges of immigration policy rather than as a fully effective solution. The ongoing debates and policy changes reflected the continuing struggle to create immigration laws that fairly address the needs and contributions of Latin American immigrants.